Reaction now from KwaZulu-Natal. Our reporter Thuba Vilane, of course, monitoring the situation at the IEC Centre in that province, in Durban to be particular. Thuba, the ANC now sitting at 55% of that vote as the counting process continues. The IFP at 19.8%.
Yes, absolutely, Shahan. We now here joined by the ANC NEC member, Ngosazana Dlamini, who is also the minister in the presidency, who has been monitoring the situation here at the election center here in Durban. Mamu Dlamini Zuma, thank you so much for your time. You've been traveling around the province monitoring the situation. Are you happy so far?
Well, I think on the whole we are happy with what has happened. Millions and millions of our people have come out to vote, and they've voted honestly. And the IEC has done its best, but there are challenges. But those challenges will have to be just looked at. I know they are also doing audits and so on to make sure that everything is okay. We can't deny that there were some challenges, but on the whole, I think we cannot also deny that on the whole things went well.
Let's talk about your party, the ANC.
Yes.
I mean, standing at about 55% in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And if you look at the standing nationally, how are you feeling as the party? Are you still confident? And if you look in other provinces such as Gauteng, it doesn't look good.
Well, I think having worked hard, but having so many parties coming on board, 48 parties and so many in the provinces, obviously it's been a very hotly contested elections, and we are happy. We haven't got the entire results, obviously, but so far so good.
What is that specific thing the ANC can say that going forward we have learned this, and then in the next election we'll make sure that we improve?
Well, I think what we have always said is that we need to ensure that our officials in government and our executives that are in government at various levels, whether it's the municipalities, the province, the national, first of all, keep in touch with our people. There must not be a distance between our people and ourselves. We must ensure that we utilize the resources of the state for the benefit of the people. Because if you start using the resources of the state for something else or for yourself or in a corrupt manner, that corrodes the trust between the people and the government and the party. But we also want to make sure that our people who serve the citizens are responsive. When somebody is worried about something, take it upon yourself to make sure that the problem is solved. If you can't solve it, give it to somebody who can solve it and follow up and make sure that it is done. You can't just say, no, that's not my department. It's not good enough. You have to be compassionate and make sure that you are assisting everyone, and make sure that you go an extra mile. You can't just say, this is my job description. You must go an extra mile to serve the people. And the people must feel that indeed we are the servants of the people in the way we interact with them, in the way we assist them, in the way we carry ourselves amongst the citizens. And I think if we do that and keep in touch with the people all the time, no distance between us, things will...
Let's talk about the low voter turnout. Mama, if looking at the numbers, are you concerned as a party and as a government?
Well, obviously, we would have wished for a higher turnout, but the turnout is not as high as probably we would have wished, or all parties would have wished. I hope that every party works towards voters coming out in numbers to go and vote, because that's every citizen's right to vote, but it's also every citizen's responsibility. But I think going forward we should also maybe do much more voter education so that people understand why it's so important for them to exercise that right of deciding who governs this country every 5 years at a national and provincial level and every 5 years at a municipal level.
Thank you so much, Mama Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. That was the ANC NEC member, Mama Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, giving us her update since she has been traveling around the country and the province of KwaZulu-Natal, monitoring the situation. Among the things that she's saying is that they need to strengthen voter education to ensure that voters understand that it's their basic right, human right, to vote, to come out in their numbers and vote. Back to you.